Yeah, that's interesting. I was like, I know I did it. I didn't believe that I ever didn't do it. Okay. All right, 2 seconds. See how this bad boy opens. Let's see if it's going to run liquidity to the upside. I mean, looking at this chart, this is definitely bullish. I'll find it hard to believe if the bears can knock this down, but we'll see. This is obviously extremely bullish, and this is the 18K chart. So I highly doubt that with this bullish structure that we'll see any downside. Right now, I am in a position in my swing account. I did make the mistake of trading on the wrong contract, but as long as my target gets hit, I guess that's all that matters. As long as it gets hit, let me just put the. Yeah, I guess I didn't check to see if they switched it over. They didn't do that. So I was in this position at the close of yesterday's session. Uh, I think this level might be equivalent to around like 760, 780, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because the structure is very similar. So I think if as long as price hits 780, I should be good in this position. 780, 800, somewhere in that area. But it's going to be very hard for the bears to sell this thing down, just based on the structure. And I just got my stop all the way down here at 379. So I guess we will see. We will see. But that is a new candle though. And you guys can see it. The bears are trying to sell it here at this neckline at this previous breaker structure right here. So you can see that they're trying to come in and they're trying to sell it. Right now, at the market, I think the market is trying to tap into all that liquidity that the bears built up last night because the bears tried selling this market all last night. They weren't successful in doing so. So that tells me that it's highly likely for the bulls to be successful here, but we still have to be mindful of the bears. We have to be mindful that the bears can knock this down. We do have the rate decision coming up later on today, so you might have people thinking, "Hey, let's try to short this," and you might have people also thinking, "Hey, I don't want to buy until after the rate decision comes out." So the market can definitely go either way here, but obviously my bias is to the upside, and my hope is to the upside as well. So we'll see. Yeah, and we're well above that. Price is well above the 23%. So usually once we get above the 23%, the next objective for the bulls is usually that golden zone. Usually, like once because we got all this consolidation right here, we got all this support right here. So I know it's kind of slow right now. We might actually get probably like another retest of this. As long as we don't trade underneath 630, then I don't think the Bulls or the Bears will be too successful here. And we're getting like a mass sell-off day. But We'll see. I think the only thing that we have today is housing news, if I'm not mistaken, at 9 o'clock. I think after 9 o'clock, we'll probably see some more action. Yeah, because we had, let me see, today. Yeah, so we just had building permits at 7:30, some housing news at 7:30. Yeah, and we're free and clear until the FOMC rate decision. So the day should be boring, I guess. Yeah, it should be boring. Wouldn't that be poetic justice, man? Wouldn't that be poetic justice? Hmm. Okay. All right. So far, price is coming back up into this neckline right here, and you can already see that the bulls are already buying this. Mm, mm. Okay. So while I'm in this position right here, I'm going to take trades in the sim. I really don't want to be managing two trades at the same time. And that is heartbreaking. Uh, price came all the way back, is almost right back to my break even. That is definitely heartbreaking right there. That is heartbreaking. But I'm definitely going to stay in this trade until either it hits my target or it hits my stop. Hopefully it's the target option. Hopefully it chooses to go back up here and retest this area before going down. I mean, we did have this big move down. We did see this somewhat of a retest. The bears are selling that breaker structure to the downside, so that's to be expected. What we don't want to see is for them to break underneath this low and tap into this area right here, because this would, well, we don't want them to see them break below this low and then turn around and use it as resistance. That's what we don't want to see if you're long in this. So we don't want to see the bulls come back in, and we don't want them to use this 685 area as resistance, because if they do, then we can see a move down. We should expect that. All right, so they use this level as resistance. Okay. It looks like they came in here around 68, right around this low. So it looks like they're going to be protecting this low for right now, at least for right now. It looks like they're going to be protecting it. If we do see this move back up, we're definitely coming back up into this 765 area. We're definitely going to touch it. The liquidity that's resting above this area right here, these equal highs, will be used to propel this market up higher. So this is really a failed rotation from the bears so far. This level somewhat confirmed it. We got that liquidity sweep at that low. They protected this low right here, and price is now making its way right back up into this area. I do expect for bears to try to sell it right here. I do expect for them to come in and start trying to sell it right here. And I expect for price to short squeeze back up into these highs. So we'll see if that's what's going to happen here. Let's look at the volume for today. Because I mean, I highly doubt that. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's not even enough volume for the bears to be successful in a sell-off. So we're trading the mini the micro Nasdaq, and right now is only trading 200,000 contracts. That's low liquidity. The market usually pumps on low liquidity. Um, ES is only trading at 160,000 contracts. Or NQ, it's only trading at 85,000. So uh, it's to be expected. We got FOMC. One of the this rate decision is so important because if Jerome Powell does cut rates, which is what the market is anticipating, the money does become cheaper, and with cheaper money comes more spending. And we already have a spending problem already with the money being so expensive now. So if Jerome Powell makes it even cheaper, well, the only thing that you can do as a citizen is just financially prepare yourself to what's to come in the future. That's all you can do. Make sure that I know a lot of people now are talking about these high interest rate savings accounts. My thing with those is that, yeah, you got these banks and they are offering like 5% saving accounts and stuff like that. My thing is, what happened with the last financial crash? The Federal Reserve allowed certain banks to go under. They did not save them at all. I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen in these situations. I'm not saying that. But my only concern with stuff like that is if it's not a reputable bank like Bank of America, or it's these too big to fail banks, to where if they fail, then it would have a disastrous consequence. Me personally, I'm not putting my money in a bank that doesn't have that effect. A lot of people lost a lot of money in that last financial crisis because their banks closed down and the Fed did not come in and save them. So, um, yeah, I wouldn't do that. But I'm not saying that it doesn't work. So, yeah, I mean, the Bears are just trying to sell this. The Bears are trying to sell, but the way that this candle is looking, the way that the structure is looking right now, the Bears are going to have to put in a lot of work. And it looks like the market is going to be using the Bears as liquidity to kind of push this market up higher going into the decision. Let's look at the higher time frame and see. I mean, that's not a bearish candle right there. That's not a bearish structure. I mean, this whole candle, in order for the bears to be successful here, this candle would have to flip and it would have to close below these lows. That's what the bears would have to do to be successful here. Let me look at the hourly candle. Uh, you do see buying. You do see buying right here, but that is a big red candle. Same thing for the ES. You do see the buying. Uh, so the bulls are buying the dip, but the bears are selling price down. Looks like it's gonna be one of those days. Let's see. Yeah, I probably have to get somebody else because yeah, I need to probably get somebody else to do this. All right. Yeah, this price action seems very similar to the I forgot what day that was, where the price action was very slow, choppy, and somewhat bearish. And then the bulls came out of freaking nowhere and then chopped it up. It seems like that we're getting that same type of price action today. See if I can find it. I don't think it was that day. I think it was probably like the 9th or something, probably like last week or something like that. It was like super choppy. Yeah, it was like this price action right here, I think it was this day, September 12th. Yeah, it was super choppy to the downside, and then the bulls just came right back up and took it. Yeah, I think that was that day. All right, so we just saw a double bottom here. Okay, so I think the bulls got it. We just saw a double bottom, a sweep of liquidity, and we saw price running away from that entry. All right, the longs got it. If you're in the short, I would consider getting out of it. That's a classic double bottom, a classic sweep of liquidity, and price running away. That's how we know that you're on the right side when price is running away. So if you're in the short, consider taking profits. Yeah, yeah, I gotta pay attention to that because that happens so consistently now. Happens so consistently. That's 758. Yeah, please consider taking profits if you haven't already. This looks like it's going to go out and take out these highs. All right, so let me look at the higher time frame and see because I believe that we can possibly get back up here to 780 at least. 765, 780, somewhere in this area. You can see that we have point of control here. That's obviously a bullish candle. So the market is trying to make its way back up here. We got higher highs and we got higher lows. Got higher highs, we got higher lows. So it's obvious that even though we got low liquidity, the market is going to get to where it's going to get to. It's not going to sell off before it reaches its objective. That's not how these markets work. And even if the market sold off here, I mean, the best they can possibly do is right here. And that's not the money is no longer to the downside. You can see this distribution is right here. The money's no longer down here. I'm not saying that it can't do this and then, do that. I'm not saying that. For the most part, the money is up here. For the most part, that's where the money is. Back up into this range. is where the money is. And going above this range and taking out above the range, taking out that 850 high, that's where the money is. Let's look at ES real quick. I will say that this, I'm not gonna lie, this looks really bearish on the ES, but it does look like it's made a strong low underneath 694. But that does look bearish on the ES on the higher time frame. That looks really bearish, but or at least this candle looks bearish, but it is still bullish. You have the candle opening within the upper body of the previous candle. You got higher lows, and even though the candle was red, in order for this to be a bearish candle, it would have to start trading below 697 and then take out that low. But even though it's red, it's still a bullish candle. So let's actually look at ES. Let's take a closer look at her. I mean, like I said, this does look bearish on the ES. This looks super bearish on the ES. But I guess as long as they keep that low intact here, the bulls are safe in their position. As long as they keep that low. Okay. I don't know anything. Shit, you already know how that goes. Oh. And it did tap my break even on this one. So yeah, I swung this one from yesterday. I guess and today's 18th. Okay, so I guess overnight it did touch my break even, and it's been bouncing off this level all day. Yeah, so I think we can at least get this one. Yeah, there we go. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. But like I said, I absolutely love this account. I love this account. I love to be able to really get into areas overnight and don't have to worry about finding a new position during the day. I mean, in this situation, it tapped my break even about 4 freaking times. But uh, just being able to swing an account, swing a position overnight, yeah, I absolutely love this account. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it looks like, yeah, the Bulls, it looks like they're picking up. You got the 9 o'clock algo. This is that new hourly candle, and it's open so far bullish. But it's somewhat, I mean, this is technically bullish on the ES, but it looks more bearish. It looks bearish, but technically it's still bullish. It's not bearish until it starts to trade underneath this candle, and that's when it will become bearish on the ES. But this looks bullish, or it's technically bullish, but it looks freaking bearish on the ES. Good morning, Tommy. Guess the bulls are trying to come to life on the ES. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's bullish. Yeah, okay. That's bullish on the ES. I would actually take this. Which one is it? I think it's consistent 11, I think. Yeah, I would take that. I'll probably be in this damn position all freaking day though. And this is just another reason why I don't trade the ES. In order for me to make good money, price would have to make such a big move. And then I think this is only like $500, I think. I think this might, oh yeah, this is 16 point. This is actually 16 points. Never mind. This is 16 points. All right, so let me see. I can actually, what I'll probably do is actually take another trade in the ES real quick if I can hurry up and switch it. I can just switch it. I'll also take this trade in the 699. And if I can hurry up and get it. Okay, just relax. Relax. Okay. All right, so I took this trade. I took both of this trade. So I'm in the Nasdaq and I'm in the ES long here. So uh, that's how I'm gonna play this. Yeah, I mean everything still repeats, Tommy. But are you using NinjaTrader 8? Where did you if you have your workstation still with the old contract, you can re-upload and get all your drawings back if you still have your old workstation if you haven't saved over the old one. But the setups definitely still repeat itself. Chop, choppity, chop, chop, chop. Mm. Mm. What? All right. So yeah, we're definitely gonna just probably just get this chop. It's 9 o'clock. We're chopping. Uh, uh, if they break below this level and use it as resistance, I'm gonna have to close it because I already know that that means that this is going lower. But for right now, my faith is in the bulls. You know, this thing touched my break even like 10 freaking times. But I guess I'm just gonna have to accept that uh, one side of the market is definitely going to get ran. One side of the market is definitely getting their lunch taken. And I think the ES is starting to look kind of bearish right now again. Yeah, the ES is starting to look kind of bearish again. Ah, yeah, the ES looking bearish right now. Mm, sometimes it sounds like I know I have. All right, so let's see what they do here. Let's see what they do. We see that run. That's it for the Bulls, man. That's it. That's it. 660. It looks like there's a whole liquidity pool down here at 660. Yeah, hopefully that's not the case. That could be the case. 660 is a 660 to 650. 660 to 650. Uh, mm, uh, Oops, sorry about that. We're getting a little bit more volume, but the market, and that's still low volume for the market though. But we're still getting a little bit more volume. That's low volume for this time. So, all right, all right, okay. So yeah, it looks like they're trying to use this as resistance to push off, to sell off. Now the Nasdaq is starting to look very bearish now. It's starting to look like a pennant. It's starting to look like a pennant. Mm. There it goes. Okay. All right. Yikes. That hurts. All right. I'm not stopped out yet, but I was up $400, I think, at the peak of this, and yeah, it's nasty to see the red, but it's a part of the game, I guess. That's why I wasn't going to be managing two positions at one time. Managing one position is already emotional enough. But we actually might see a bounce here. We got that super liquidity. 640, 650 was that level that I was looking for a bounce at, and it looks like we got it. Looks like we got it. But this is going to be this is it right here. This is the setup. This is the setup right here. Either the bears sell to hell or price is going to go to heaven. Obviously, we all know what my bias and my hope is. Hopefully, price goes to heaven here, but I'm not going to be foolish and say that the bears are not going to sell this thing. Because they're definitely going to come in and they're going to try. They're going to try to sell that. All right. Well, here it is. Either bears sell it to hell, or we're going to see a stop run. Sell it to hell, or price is going to heaven, baby. But that 760 or not 760, that 750 level was good support. And that's why I was like, oh, I might go to 750 or 650 because it's a good area to buy. And you see that they actually bought at or they found support at 646. So let me kind of explain what kind of happened here. We got this range. We got this big giant range right here. And price just swept the liquidity underneath this range and found support at this low at 750 or 650 right there. So now that we got a liquidity sweep, my bias is now more towards the upside. The bears still have a chance. As long as I don't see them sell it off of 685, then my bias will be bullish. My bias will shift to being short once they use 685 as resistance. But the bears are trying to short this thing. The bears always like to short the bottom for some reason. I don't know why. Instead of allowing price to kind of get back up into these highs and up into premium so we can sell this thing together. The bulls can sell out of their positions up here and the bears can sell into this area of resistance and everybody can make money. Uh, okay. So let's see. These bears can get a strong red candle down, then my bias will shift. You can see that right here. They're using 685 as resistance. So we'll see. Nah, I've been in this. Hmm. Yeah, so I wonder what, I mean, I wonder what their goal is here. I really wonder where, I mean, where's the Bears' goal? I mean, if they're really trying to sell this thing, I mean, where are they trying to get to? You said 625? Yeah, I guess that would make sense. The 200 EMA is sitting right here at 630. Uh, And that would be exactly where that golden zone's at too. Uh, Well, the Bulls are buying it up. Bulls are definitely buying this thing up. I guess they ain't letting this go without a fight. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the Bulls are not, they ain't trying to get this up without a fight. Because, I mean, we know Powell pumps it. I mean, ain't nothing changed. Powell pumps this market. Uh, yeah, I don't have that. I don't have the other chart either. Actually, I don't even know. All right, really look at this chart. Hmm. I'm debating if I should just close this position or not. I mean, I'm down about 90 bucks right now after being up about four. I mean, they're holding this range, I guess. I mean, they're holding it. Bulls are holding the range. I kind of, it would be nice if just one side would just pick the direction. Uh, yeah, it never seems to play out that way for some reason. It never seems to play that way. Hmm. Yikes. Hmm. Hmm. All right, looks like here comes that second attempt. Here comes that second attempt for the Bears. If huh. Here comes that second attempt. We have another double bottom. And I'm trusting in this level. I think price is about to go to heaven. I think price is about to go to heaven. No, we'll just encourage it. I mean, if I can get it done, I'll get it done. If I can get it done, I'm gonna get it done. Or 35. Huh? Uh, 455. Huh? I just do. All right. Yeah, I think I'm good in this. Yeah, I think price is about to go to heaven. That's yeah. Bears failed again. Bears failed. I mean, they had us going in the first half, but they failed. This is a failed rotation down from the bears. It's failed. I mean, unless we see a nasty red candle. So it's 80%. It's around an 80 to 90% success rate now for the bulls because now they're going to probably use this level and they're going to probably buy it here. That's definitely a failed rotation from the bulls or from the bears here. Actually, yeah, this is highly likely in the bulls' favor here. I do have to remind myself that we are in a low liquidity environment, so the market could make exaggerated moves. So let me take back what I said. I have to remember that we are in a low liquidity environment right now. So the market could be making exaggerated moves due to the low liquidity. So I'm going to take back what I said. But the price action is still clear. The bears did fail to take out this low. It's a failed rotation lower. And it's highly likely that the bulls have this. As long as the bulls are buying it right here around 685, then we should be seeing a move up to the upside. Yeah, they're buying it right here. Yeah, the bulls fit, or not the bulls, the bears failed here. They failed. Yeah, the bulls failed, or the bears failed. Hopefully, we don't get this price action until FOMC. I mean, I know this is a very important FOMC. I know that, but man, can we at least get some price action before 1 o'clock? I mean, what's so hard about, pumping it or dumping it real quick and then slowing the market down as we get closer to the FOMC decision? Uh, 525. Yeah, I just hate the fact that I did that, man. I don't even know where the hell the damn price is for sure. Yeah, I guess that would make the most sense, wouldn't it? Not like this thing didn't hit my break even by like 10 times. I could have got out of this and then switched to the other contract, but I'm in too deep on this one. All right. Yeah, so 710. So it looks like they're trying to take profits. You got people with trying to take profits or trying to sell it at 710. You also got people trying to take profits at 750. All right, if the Bulls can hold this, we about to see price go to heaven if they can hold. They can hold that price is about to go to heaven. So I mean, if you look at the Think with Bookmap channel, actually let me just take a screenshot and actually just show what I'm talking about. Uh, okay. So I mean, if you look at the you look at this, you can see that. Dude, really? Okay. All right. So you can see that there's people now trying to take profits here at 710. You got people trying to take profits here at 750. The Bulls or the Bears failed to rotate it down, and now you're starting to see buyers trying to come in and try to buy it for a potential move to the upside. Um, this is why paying attention to think with Bookmap is very important. This is why it's very important. I mean, we do got this cluster, this block of buying, but I don't necessarily pay attention to the delta. I really don't. Uh, it's helpful, but well, it's good to know that if there's more buying than selling, in my opinion, but I don't pay attention to that. I like to see where people are trying to get out at. And a majority of the market thought that the market was going to go up, and we're almost already there. And now people think that they can take profits here at 750. So that tells me that now there are going to be more people that's bullish now than bearish. Since the Bulls or the Bears had their failed rotation down. So they failed here. They failed. And that's why we're seeing that move higher. All right, so let's see. Let's see where this thing could go. It could make a measured move here. Thing could make a measured move. We got the breakout leg. And it could, yeah, get like a retest of the high possibly. But I don't think it stops here. I mean, the bears just failed to roll it down. The bulls found support. Prices found support here at this make or break area for the bears. Now the bears are going to have to do extra work now because they failed here. Because they failed. Now the price action is reset now because they failed. We have this is like a wonky two-legged pullback into an area of support. And and to counteract this move, the bears would have to come back to this neckline, this breaker structure, and they're supposed to sell it. Now, when I saw this, I had to remind myself that, okay, yeah, we are in low liquidity, so they could still kind of break above and then still do this. But once I saw that they were holding, that's when I became more confident that, okay, yeah, that they're going to at least now make a move back up and retest this range. And if they can get above, break out above this range and they hold it, then it's highly likely that we can at least see 765. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get past that because I'm pretty sure they're going to want to go for that golden zone. And that golden zone is at 770. And if you remember in the past, they used the same area. I mean, if I can immediately find it, then I'll show you guys, but I'm not going to go back too far. They used this area. It wasn't this time. It was that one day where the market was just selling off, selling off, selling off, and everybody had their orders sitting here at 770, 777. And this is the area where they bounced it and we had a complete reversal. I'm not going to try to find it, but I remember them using that level as support. So I guess the market likes that level too for whatever reason. It likes that level. So I'm thinking that we at least get here now that we got that breakout. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, 750. No, they're gonna probably want to get up here. But I would keep my eyes on 750 because it does look like, at least on Bookmap, that's where a majority of people want to take profits at 750. And it makes sense. I guess it does make sense for them to try to take it at 750. Yeah, you can see that there's that neckline right there. And they had that breaker structure to the downside. And we saw this move from right here. So I would keep my eyes when price gets up into this level. I don't know. It's not the only one. Like, we are not friends. We're starting to get a little bit more volume in the market, or at least our market, market that matters. Yeah, MNQ is usually at 500 to a million. So I mean, even though this is decent volume, this is just below average, obviously. I wish this tab worked. I don't know why it doesn't. I don't know why this does not. This would be uh actually I might actually just start collecting this data myself. Yeah, maybe I can just kind of figure out why it's not working. Uh, okay. All right, so Tommy said, let's look at the 15-minute. He sees a flag or pattern or a penny. Can you take a look at it? Yeah, sure. All right, so let's look at that. So the 15-minute. All right, so what are you trying to do? Are you trying to go long or are you trying to go short? Uh, okay. So, like I said, I wouldn't short this. This is a risky long because of all the low volume that we have. But the one thing that we have to keep in mind is that everything is trading in a straight line. That means, honestly, I wouldn't even take a trade if you didn't get in here at these lows. Everything is trading in a straight line. And that just tells me that there's really no sense of direction right now and that everything is trading in a big range. If you said like a pennant, it would be kind of like this. And about 750 would be kind of at the top of it too. I can see why people are trying to take profits at 750 because 750 is right here at the top of this little triangle right here. Okay. Being absolutely relentless. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I get it September, I guess. I mean, honestly, I know that people like to trade through seasonality, and historically, September is usually red. I get that. I try not to allow that to influence my trading, but I will say that this is probably the first FOMC, at least this year, where we got some chop before the actual decision was made. We didn't get chop in previous FOMC meetings. We had relentless bullish runs, and we had continuation after the FOMC meeting. So I just find it very interesting that the Bulls are finding a hard time. I mean, obviously the Bulls are in control, even though the Bears are relentlessly trying to sell this damn thing and try to take as many Bulls with them. The ones that got the tight stop losses are taking them out. We're definitely in an uptrend. We are making higher lows. Oh crap. Oh damn it. Oh my God. I see something. Hopefully, I want to be wrong here. I want to be wrong. Let me look at the higher time frame because I might actually have to close this position. I might have to close this position. I just saw something. Oh, I might have to close this position. Oh crap, I have to probably close it. Okay. So I hope I'm wrong. Or at least they hit my damn target before they do this. Oh man, so I just saw this neckline. We got the head and we got a potential shoulder. Ah man, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong on this. I want to be wrong because obviously I'm long. I'm not short. Oh man, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong on this. Hopefully this thing just hits my target. That would be very nice and cute. A nasty red candle right here would signal this. That would signal that. Because like overall, this could be a bigger two-legged pullback. It could be a bigger one. I want to be wrong here because I'm long. But man, you be looking for shorts only? Yeah. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh man. Oh damn. Ah damn. Okay. I mean, this is where that double-edged sword about my personality comes in. I'm already committed. I see it. I'm already committed. So, oh, damn. 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 Oh, well. I guess it is what it is, man. I can't close it. They don't even feel right to close. Can't close that damn thing. Damn it. God. Oh, damn. Mm. All right. I mean, let's. Uh, mm, I don't know what it like, dude. Sometimes the this thing could look nasty at times. This thing could look very nasty at times. Uh, okay. All right. So I think this might be it. I think this might be it, man. Yeah, this is looking. Yeah, yeah. We'll see. If the Bulls fail here, the Bears are definitely using this as resistance this time. They're definitely using this level as resistance this time if they fail. If they fail to hold this. Oh, man, this price action is complete torture. This price action is torturous. Hmm. Yeah, they're gonna probably chop this until FOMC, man. I'll probably chop this damn thing. And then on FOMC or after FOMC, we have quad witching this Friday. And Tommy says that he's only going to be looking for shorts all day tomorrow. That's all he's looking for. Hmm. Let's look at the overall picture. I mean, we got this. Just gonna. Oh, I'm gonna draw a rough one. It'll be rough. The lows right here. I mean, they came in, they sold it, they found support. So I mean, we got to break out of the downward trend. They broke out. I mean, technically, so I mean, so this is now a new trend. I don't think that. I mean, I don't think it'll be. I don't think we should draw it that way. So we broke out of that trend. I mean, technically, we're in an uptrend. Technically, we're in an uptrend, but it just feels super bearish. It just feels bearish. It just feels bearish. All right, so they turned the top of this trend channel into support until price got sunken right back down into it. We got we got 900 here at the top of this trend line, at the top of this channel. I think the price can get to 900 for sure, 900 for sure, especially with Pump It Powell. We got the 850, so they're gonna definitely run these highs at 850 for sure. Like 905, 918, 900 is at the. I swear, stupid stuff like that, man. That's stupid, stupid stuff like that. Anyway, so yeah, like 900, the top of this. Yeah, about like 900 is at the top of this channel. If price can get up here, like 900. Hmm. You talking about this one right here? You said the one at 930. So you said this pattern looks like the 930 pattern. So 830-ish. So you got a pump and then alrighty, yes, or not yes, Nasdaq. Figure it out, man. Figure it out. Let's get to where we trying to go. Because that thing can definitely do it. At least so far, they're holding this 23%. But I already know if they break below it and use it as resistance, this is going down. Yeah, and it's highly likely. Well, yeah, it's highly likely that I'll actually come back and stream FOMC as well. Uh, Hopefully my target gets hit before FOMC, or I'm going to have to make a tough decision because we know that the market can be nasty during FOMC on both sides. Stop out everybody in proximity. Like FOMC is like a freaking bomb. Like it just takes out everybody in a close proximity and then it goes in whatever direction it wants to go into. Taking out both sides of the market. I remember, and it's funny how history would somewhat repeats itself. I remember the last time when I first started trading the swing account with U Profit, I was trading FOMC. I had one account where I was like, I'm just going balls to the wall. Either I hit the daily profit or I hit the target goal, or I'm blowing this account. And it just so happened that I think I had like a 1-to-1 target, and it almost hit my stop, and it ran all the way to my target. And I was like, wow, wow. Like it almost hit my stop. I almost blew the account that day. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna just do it, because this is back when I was scalping, and I wasn't necessarily a longer term trader at that time. I like to just scalp heavy size, and catching a move like that, it might have awakened. I mean, that could have been the start of my transition from being a scalper to a longer term trader. But catching that big move, that was a high. Even though I almost got stopped out, that was a high. And I made that with micros. So making $900 with micros, you can imagine the size of the move that I caught. Actually, let's look at that. So I think what was that, like 900? I think at the time I only had like 5 contracts. How do I do the math on this? 1.2 divided by 5. So yeah, I have 5 contracts. So I only made 90 points. I made 90 points on it. That's nothing for the Nasdaq. But at the time, that was a lot. I'd never had 90 points in a trade before, up until that point. Yeah, if they use this level as resistance, the bulls are done. We got a lower high. We're making lower lows. I mean, I wonder why. Like, I mean, I get it. I get it, but I mean, why is both sides of the market just having a hard time moving? Like, it's why? I mean, it's 10 o'clock. We have plenty of time before the FOMC meeting. We have plenty of time. They can move this market. I mean, I don't understand why they're chopping it around like this. Y'all guys can move it and then get out of the position closer to 1 o'clock. Like, why are they doing this? Okay. All right, man. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. This might be it for the sells. This actually might be it. This actually, yeah. This looking very bearish on the ES. Might be it. I'm back to break even on my man. Uh, uh, yeah. Damn. Uh, okay. All right, guys. I'll do this for like 5 more minutes, but this price action is kind of getting on my nerves at this point. I'm just gonna let it run. I mean, if I can get break even on this ES trade, I probably might get break. I'll just probably take the break even and just stay here with the. I'm gonna move my stop down here for the Nasdaq. I'm gonna try to get this break even on the ES. But I think, I mean, if I took profits up here and got back in and took profits and got back in and took profits, I mean, I would have made my target goal today. But uh, man, that's not fun. That's definitely not fun. That's not fun. Yeah, they're gonna probably use it as resistance this time. We're gonna probably see a move down. Okay. All right. All right, guys. That's all I have. I'll come back. FOMC. We can watch the conference together. We can probably gamble in the sim. I don't have an account to gamble, so um, but yeah, we'll come back FOMC and I'll give an update on the position. With that said, peace out into FOMC.